Hi everyone, today I will talk some interesting topic from the subject Aquatic Ecology and Environment. Before we go to the slide, let me introduce myself. My name is Nusara Hadim binti Muhammad Azam. As you guys can see here, this is the content of the slide. We have 4 main content. First we have introduction, next we have environmental threats from aquaculture. Third is environmental problems encountered by aquaculture, and the last one we have summary and references. Introduction. What is aquaculture? Aquaculture is an industry that encompasses the cultivation of aquatic plants and animals in control system for commercial, recreation, or resource management purpose. Aquaculture yearly productivity increased 10%. One of objective of aquaculture is to reduce gap between supply and demand of fish. What is this topic about? This topic is about aquaculture and environment that are closely related because they each play an important role in the balance of the ecosystem. However, there are some common problems involved in these two things. This is subtopic under environmental threats from aquaculture. First, we have genetic. What is genetic? Genetic is heredity and the variation of inherited characteristics. Next, we have ecology. What is ecology? Ecology is the study of the interactions among organisms and between organisms and their abiotic environment. Next, we have water quality. Water quality is about the condition of the water, including physical, chemical, and biological characteristics. Next, we have health. In aquaculture, health is important because it is also related to environment. And the last one, we have resource use. Genetics. Population of whitefish decreased. This is because the genetics of the original fish have been modified to produce new genetics. These whitefish have been studied to produce a single species or genotype that can provide many advantages when cultured. The impact of biology is cannibalism. What is cannibalism? Cannibalism is consuming another individual of the same species as food. Third, traits. Genetically modified organisms pose many traits, and these traits cannot be identified by the natural population before the new genetics. And the last one is fitness issues. Fish that escape from this aquatic cage also cause a fitness issue. Farm fish can affect whitefish. Water quality. Water quality is decreasing as there are several factors that affect water quality. The effect of water release that has been used for this aquaculture activity is water pollution. Other than that, it will also cause the eutrophication. However, this water quality is also affected by anthropogenic. Anthropogenic is a non-natural source of pollution arising from human influence or intervention or human activity. The size of the pool also plays an important role in ensuring the quality of the water. Pools that are too small and don't have input and drainage will lead to a phenomenon where the body of the water is rich in minerals and nutrients but lacks oxygen. This phenomenon called as eutrophication. Next, fish food are also the cause of the decline in water quality. This is because food waste that is not consumed by fish will dissolve in the pond. This causes water to become less toxic. Fish waste can also reduce water quality. It also leads to the high level of the nutrient. Large farms are likely to consume large quantity of food indirectly. The amount of the waste will increase and can cause water pollution. However, it also depends on presence of factors. These factors determine the level of water pollution. First, we have hydrodynamics of water body, rate of flooding, wind sweep, stocking density, FCR. It is about animal wave gain, and the last one is passing of farm or food units. Ecology. Aquaculture activities that focus on shrimp farming give a lot of negative impact to ecology. Usually, mangrove forests are cut down to both place or cage for brown breeding. Logging of mangrove forests makes marine ecosystem unbalanced and able to change biodiversity. Mangrove are the link between land and sea ecosystem. If mangrove cutting increase, loss will occur because mangroves are a good source of carbon storage and can change the climate. Shrimp farming can also cause salinization. Health. The threats caused by aquaculture are related to health. Poor management level and incomplete aquaculture facilities are unable to control the growth of pathogens. Semi-closed systems have a huge risk in the transfer of pathogens from farms to ecosystem, especially whitefish. The use of chemicals in managing aquaculture has many negative effects, especially on health. Poor management and excessive use of this substance will cause the water or organism be toxic. If other organisms use the water or eat toxic organism, it will poison them. Last one is resource use. Many aquaculture activities use natural resources. The effect of this use make the species disappear or decrease. The use of whitefish to produce aquaculture food will be a disadvantage as the fish will decrease. Excessive use of water will lead to an increase in water demand. Therefore, the aquaculture center have to put a treatment boat or treat the water that has been used to avoid using too much water. So, we will talk about environmental problems encountered by aquaculture. So, we have three subtopics here. First is culture species, next is culture system, and the last one is overall feasibility. Culture species. Water quality. The source of aquaculture is certainly from the sea and the river. Anthropological activities by humans cause the lack of the water quality. Temperature and oxygen are important components of water used for aquaculture. High temperature water is not suitable because it contains low oxygen. This temperature can make the fish stressed. Improper temperature can cause fish to die. Sudden change in temperature can be harmful to aquaculture. Thermal pollution or climate change can affect water temperature. A clean environment will have a good impact on aquaculture. The accumulation of waste in the sea and river is not good as it will cause toxic water. This is affect the decomposition of organic matter, then cause the eutrophication. Pollution. Aquaculture organisms are threatened with pollution caused by chemicals or harmful substances such as metals. These pollutants are also harmful to aquatic life as they can damage the tissues and organs of the organism. Aquatic organisms are threatened because pollution can affect their physiological function. In addition, it can damage the body structure. Fish that have been infected by this pollutant can also be harmful to humans who eat. Pathogen and parasite. The threat from the environment to aquaculture is spread of external pathogens to aquaculture organisms. This is possible because marine invertebrates are considered as agents of bacteria or pathogenic transmission to aquatic organisms. Next, we have climate change and flood. Climate change causes change in temperature such as drought, resulting in higher interior water temperature. Climate change and flood have many adverse effects on aquaculture. The pool is filled with river water that enters the pond and causes the fish to disappear into the river. Flood threats are also a problem for aquaculture. Flood damage not only damage aquaculture facility but also cause loss when many fish escape the cage. Next, we will talk about culture system. This subtopic is gill. Gill can damage the aquaculture system. To deal with this threat, a lot of capital need to be spent. Strong storm and wind affect the structure of the cage. If it not built properly, the cost of repairing the cage is very high. Aquaculture using floating cage will also affected by excessive or inadequate water flow due to the gill. Next is hydrology. Strong water currents can affect cage and cage structure. The design of the cage ensures stability when strong currents occur. Diamond-shaped nets are great because they can reduce the size of the cage structure. However, there are several factors that influence the amount of water of the water body, whether the water is rising or decreasing, such as climate change. It will affect the volume of the water and change of rainfall pattern. Next is substrate. Indicate substrates can cause problems such as water mix with soil. Change in substrates also depend on climate change. Substrate material change tend to influence the performance of the culture system. The basic nature of the soil and the process that involve in the soil will affect the aquaculture pond. The toughness of the pond is also influenced by soil structure, organic matter content, and sediment depth. When the bottom soil of the pond is exposed to air, it will cause an increase in acidity and a decrease in pH. It is exposed when harvesting or drying. This problem can be solved by using cheap methods such as liming. Good site selection can help cut costs as there is no need to make changes to the land. Feasibility. Security. Poaching and predation origin from the environment are two major issues that affect aquaculture facilities. Aquaculture cages are extremely threatened by the presence of predators. The presence of these predators will be a loss to aquaculture entrepreneurs as the fish are eaten by predators. Poaching can be prevented by increased security at aquaculture center. Barbed wire or electric fences prevent predators from entering the aquaculture center. The pool is covered with nets to prevent birds and reptiles. Externalities. Externalities are factors that affect the economy and society. Many aquaculture-related facilities, such as food production and economy of scale, will help to stimulate the development of aquaculture. Policies need to be developed to encourage the use of technology. Issues such as aquaculture related to laws such as listening issues can impact on aquaculture. Summary. From this research, I can understand the impact of aquaculture on the environment. Next, I able to know impact environment to aquaculture, and the last one is I able to know the problem and the solution of the problem. This is the resource that I use to do this research. That's all. Thank you.